Well, I hope everybody can hear me. Um, I'm going to share my screen in just a little bit. My name is Brent Neighbors, and I'm going to be your summer school instructor for the IS-42A. Um, and we're recording right now. So to let you know, what I'm going to do is cover everything, the basics. And then at the end of the class, I'm going to turn the recording off, and then you can ask your individual questions. I think that's usually the best. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share. You can see my screen shared. I'm going to go with this. What's that do? No, we'll go here. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's new. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share. All right, give me a thumbs up if you see the share, just so you know. Yeah, everybody can see it now. I believe so. Good. Thanks, Victor. Here we go. This right here is your modules. This is all the pre-class stuff. And what I'll go over first off, there's the home. And this is from a teacher perspective. This is the basics. You need to get a hold of me. The best way to do it is to kind of use the Canvas inbox. I tend to always check Canvas first. However, if you do text this number, do me a favor and add your name to it, because in Canvas, I can see who's sending me the message, but in when I get a text, I can't tell. I'm an old school guy, trying to know who's sending me or if I'm getting spammed. Okay, my syllabus is right here, and it's very simple, but let's look at the modules. You're going to have, the weeks are all planned out in class. You're going to have three, actually each week we do two assignments. Like this will be chapter 1 and 2. This will be chapter 3 and 4. Then we're going to have a midterm. You get the whole week to do it. Then we do the next two chapters in the final. We want to end it by the 26th. I realize some people are waiting for books, but we need to get busy. There was a link for an older book online, or you can buy the online digital copy. Let's look at the syllabus. If you look here, that's the stuff about my class objectives. Here's your text. I realize there's a 2003 out there. I haven't looked at it, but I'm probably very similar. I'm looking for the cheapest possible manner for you to get a book. Here's the link to the bookstore. There's a web edition right here you can download. You just also need Photoshop too. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that takes you to the 2001. I think there's also a 2003 available. And I think you can go into the 2004. Let me see. We'll worry about that later. Here's the 2003 release. Let's see if that is one. There's one right there. I don't know about the lessons inside, if they're similar. I'm just looking. Usually they tend to be somewhat similar. I need to put this link on there. So let me go back into my syllabus. Let's see here. Book and software. You can get the software. There's a link down here, farther down here, how to get it cheap through College Buy. If you click on it, you can get it for $49 for 6 months if you don't already have it. But please use your district email account, because that way, if you have the .edu at the end, it verifies quickly, and you don't go through all this paperwork trying to make sure you're a student, because you have to be a student. And the way they can prove it quickly is if everything you correspond with them to and sign up with is your cloviscommunitycollege.edu email address. Okay. If you already have Adobe, this includes Photoshop. You already have Photoshop, totally fine with it. I'd like you to respond to the discussion question and the syllabus quiz so that you can get credit and I don't drop you. I did add a student today, and so they're still coming in. The hardest part about this is getting the software and the books. Here's what you got. And usually on any project, because this really is a design project, and everybody's going to have different levels. If you don't like your grade on, let's say I give on project one, I said you're missing something, usually I'll tell you what you're missing. You can redo it and resubmit it. I don't care. Okay. So all these can be resubmitted. I even let you resubmit the midterm. Problem is the final is going to be hard because I have to submit grades right away when this class ends. On the 4 weeks, I don't. 450 for this class. There's my grading scale. You notice I do drop a percent automatically so that, it's 89 for an A, 79 for a B, 69 for a C. That way there's nobody begging for a different grade. Your computer's kind of your responsibility. If it's not working, you need to right now think about a backup. What type of backup are you going to need and use? It's summertime. I'm usually not available, but I'm thinking about doing Wednesday office hours every Wednesday from 1 o'clock to 1:30, and I'll send out emails. Okay. You can email me through Canvas. It's totally fine. Saturdays and Sundays, I take off, folks. I'm usually in the mountains, about 7,000 foot up above Dinky, way up there, camping with my family and friends. Let me scroll down here. I'm going to close this up. Discussions are here, grades, quizzes. It's pretty straightforward. And away you go. So if you have questions, always do it through Canvas. You see I have one email right now waiting for me to answer. And other than that, I think we're going to be golden. So what I'm going to do is stop sharing and take questions. That was quick, wasn't it? All right. If you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself and let's talk about it.
Hi, Mr. Neighbors. My name is Shani Phillips.
Hi, Shani. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I had a question about the discussion.
Yes.
I posted my response. I posted one response because that was the only person who had submitted, but when I submitted mine,
Yes.
and I didn't get the second response posted until yesterday.
Totally fine. I haven't graded yet, so you're fine.
Okay, thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Since it's been 6 weeks, it won't be till that last week and a half, where I start getting, hey, you need to get it in, or I got to give a grade, because sometimes there'll be people out there with 4 assignments missing, and I'm getting close to the grading the final, and it's a difference between one grade or another. So then I'll start saying, hey, we need to get busy. But I haven't graded yet. I haven't dropped anybody yet, so we're looking at it right now. Is it pretty straight up for you, Shani?
Yeah, absolutely. I had one more question really quickly, if I could.
Yes.
Will the midterm and the final be in the book, or are those independent projects?
No, they're projects that I make you do. And so everybody's going to have individual projects.
Okay, thank you.
They're not hard. This is a beginning Photoshop. And what it does is the midterm, and I will open them up in a little bit here. What they do is they mimic what you've learned in the first 4 chapters is the midterm. And the last one is just kind of a fun activity, kind of covering everything that we did. I just want to see your create. You don't have to be creative. I've got 5 children, and some of them are creative, but some of them are mechanical, can repeat exactly what the book says. I totally get it. I'm looking at your ability over your lessons. I can look at those. I can look at everything. So if you're not an artiste, that we would say, or just you don't like doing this, but you're doing it because you have to, I'm looking at how much you improve and how much you've seen and learned through the lessons.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Victor, you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do.
Go for it.
What's the Photoshop software? Do you have to pay for that?
Yes, you do. It's like $49 for 6 months. And
Yeah.
that's it.
That is the Adobe Creative Cloud, correct?
Yes, because it has Photoshop in it. They used to, everybody's, the price of food's gone up. They used to you could rent Photoshop for, the 6 months for like $29. And now they're doing the $49 for 6 months. But make sure you use your district email if you don't have it.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? I don't see anybody else out there, but I think this is going to be a fun class. I'm very available for input, but I'll tell you, Fridays after 12, you send me an email. I probably won't answer it till Sunday or Monday, but I'm Monday through Friday afternoon. I'm pretty much available answering your emails, and there's no stress really until the last week and a half. That's when we have to make sure things are done. All right. I'm going to cut you loose, and I'm going to send off this video to everybody so they can look at it, and we'll go from there. Have a good
Thank
one.
you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.